Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Neau Life. And today, so we have a special guest. You haven't seen her in a while. Miss Ebby Janeau. This is the youngest baby. And guess what? Her birthday is next week, so this is her last week of being 21. Okay? So listen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ebby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. Like, comment, and subscribe. Come on, like it. Click like. Click subscribe. Okay? Neau Life.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah.
So things have been changing since the last time you actually took the opportunity to speak with us.
Absolutely.
What has changed?
I got a job. I got a job now. I'm in school.
Uh-huh.
I got a new journey of a type 2 diabetic.
So that's a lot. So you're looking at, number one, you're 21.
Mm-hmm.
You're working.
Mm-hmm.
You're in school. And it seems like you're doing pretty good in school, just for the record. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. But you also just mentioned a huge transition when you found out you had type 2 diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
How, like, what was your mindset when you found that out?
At first, I was sad, not scared, not confused because I know how it happened.
How did it happen?
Well, first of all, I have PCOS. PCOS is I'm insulin resistant.
Mm-hmm.
I still produce insulin, but not how it's supposed to function. So that's how it happened. I can reverse it. I'm not on insulin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Manjaro. It's just managing it.
Okay.
Basically managing it, not getting out of control.
Okay.
It's that's the thing that's like the misconception of having type 2. Yes, it has to do with lifestyle and how you eat and that, but it's also it's genetic. It doesn't just happen over like you eat sugar. I'm eating like a whole bunch of sugar and that's how you get it. No. It's a whole. You gotta research it yourself. With diabetes, because it's levels, layers to it. It's levels to it. Yeah.
But you said it's reversible.
It is
reversible. So
reversible.
type 2 is reversible because you're not taking insulin.
Mm-hmm.
So
even if you take insulin, you can get off insulin.
Mm-hmm.
Your lifestyle, you get off of insulin. It's not basically reversible. It's like reversing type 2 diabetes is like you always be considered diabetic. Yeah, you all be considered diabetic. You don't have to take the the medication basically.
So now, what are some steps that you're taking to reverse it? You said you mentioned Manjaro, and Manjaro is what type of medication?
It's an injection. But it's like a weight loss. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a weight loss. It helps with appetite. It slims you down. It's an injection. I can just. It's weird.
Okay, so if you're listening, just to have clarity, Manjaro is a prescribed medication from your doctor, and it's to help control your eating intake. And by controlling your eating intake, basically you're going to lose weight because you're consuming less. So, with that being said, do you feel like it's been effective?
Yeah, definitely. It helps with blood sugar. Help control blood sugar, appetite. I love it.
Okay. So you let's go back a minute because you mentioned that when you first got the news of being a diabetic, you said that you were a little nervous. You said you understood how it happened, but it still was a shock to hear it. So explain it. Take us back to that journey, that part of your life.
I always it's always been like the consumption. Every time I went to a doctor, oh, you're pre-diabetic or you're borderline diabetic. I didn't take it seriously. Let me just be honest, because it's like, okay, that was what they always say. But to actually hear you have a new diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, I'm like, whoa. at first I thought about, I'm not trying to be funny, but like the soul food like movie,
Mhm.
Big Mama, your leg, like your arm, you know, like
Mhm.
that type of
Mhm.
thing.
Mhm.
And I didn't want to lose, but I did a research out. Then my grandmother,
Mhm.
she's a diabetic, type 2. She's been living many years. She's managing hers. I'm like, it's not like a death, like, not trying to quote my father, but not like a death sentence.
Mhm.
Like, it's not life, like, not ending. It's definitely life altering. It's different, but it's not the end of the world.
How is that? Like when you mentioned your dad and you seen his weight loss journey. How is it being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and then having a such a direct dad when it comes down to being concerned about how many times a day you eat, what did you eat, how many times did you work out, how many miles did you walk, you know, things like
Hmm.
that. How did that play into this? How did that factor?
Okay, so one, it's a whole level of background to that
Okay.
with my dad. Cause you gotta realize I grew with my dad for like 12 years,
Mhm.
and part of me still resonate with the little Ebby, Big E, Big E. I'm
Mhm.
talking 20-piece combo wings meals, Pepsi on the side of his bed, snacks. You know, the Big E people knew, so it was kind of like an adjust. Not I had to adjust for me
Mhm.
to realize this is not just a phase to get him out of cancer. This is his lifestyle now.
Mhm.
Like,
Absolutely.
he's serious about it.
Very.
That's something that he wants.
It is a job
It's
for him.
his journey. So it's gotta like I had to. It's still kind of like an adjustment because it's like, how do you, for me, not him, but how do you go through, how, you know,
Mhm.
how do you separate? Okay, this is the past,
Mhm.
this is the present, and this is probably gonna be his future or our future.
Mhm.
And I had to realize, me doing the exercise when I started, I was wanting to like, okay, for me, but I wanted to please my dad, not please him, but
Mhm.
like, how could you sit down, like sit around, sit down, you see this man has stage 4 cancer, then the reality hits. It's like it's me and my
Mhm.
mental state,
Mhm.
and me and my body. Like, I don't want to do, like, it's like I don't want to do it, or I'm too tired to do, or making excuses or whatever. It was just it's a battle with me. Like, it's like a journey. That's the thing, is the journey.
You keep saying the word journey.
Hmm.
So, what is it about the journey?
It's having like a lot of highs, a lot of lows, somewhere in the middle. Is you knowing you have to get up, you knowing you want to do better, and then it's just your mind
Mhm.
or your body. You actually try to do it, like, oh no, this is too much. You just quit, or you just don't do it. You spend a lot of time in your mind going back and forth, or why are you not open, why are you not doing it? See how this could have been you, this could be you, but you just sitting here, and then you feel bad. You're going through the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and feeling bad about yourself, and
So, how are you? Are you? Have you turned that around? Are you turning it around? What's been the process? Because when you're saying, okay, you're going through your mind,
mhm,
the shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
mhm,
The reality of it is that sometimes you can get stuck in
mhm.
that place.
Then you look up the reality, and you look up the day went by. You didn't do
Mhm.
nothing,
Mhm.
and after a while, you gotta get tired of you. Basically,
Mhm.
I'm getting like it's to the point where, okay, what you gonna do? You gonna sit here and die, eating yourself to death, or what you gonna do about it?
Mhm.
So it's basically me. It's me versus me.
Okay.
It's like it's a whole lot of me versus me.
So, who's winning?
Right now, I'm working through getting. I'm eating a little bit better. I still have my moment, you know, but now it's just like, okay, it's me. I want to win the version to me, this version to win. It's basically growing up. It's maturing.
Absolutely. So I want everybody to understand that when you heard Ebby say me versus me, she wants the me to win. That's the journey. Like just to even understand it, like it's you versus you.
Mm-hmm.
That means like when your dad is up walking 18 miles a day, that's his journey. And your journey may be I'm gonna get up and walk 18 minutes, not 18 miles, and not feel bad about it.
That's his journey.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dad's thing. Everybody's journey is different. So you might not like working out.
Mm-hmm.
That's your journey. Some people might take a little help, like the help route to go get surgery. I even consider that to help with that because they just can't lose the weight or just don't want to. It's just their prerogative to. Some people are happy with like the plus size liberation thing.
Mm-hmm.
Might be comfortable in their own skin. Then some might be comfortable with the working out, dieting. It's just a journey for different people in different styles, and you can't do it for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it to please anybody else except for you. You have to want it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Basically it's your journey. Everybody's journey for themselves.
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense to me, and I want you guys to understand what she's saying. She's saying that you have your own journey.
Yeah.
And since the last time you saw Ebby, again, like she said, she's enrolled in school. She has a birthday next week, working,
Mm-hmm.
and you're learning to embrace your journey. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the beautiful thing of it. Any closing words, Ebby?
Life is a roller coaster. The best thing to do is hold on tight and enjoy the ride. It probably makes any sense of what I just said, but that's the best way to describe it.
Period.
In other words, embrace your journey. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Neau Life for Life.